Hey everybody, this is Jeff, and this is part two to our two-step video series on setting up the brand new Facebook pixels for your website. Video one shows you how to create that new pixel and put it on your pages, and in this training I'm now going to show you how, as that pixel information is collected by Facebook, you can use that to retarget to specific audiences you create, and additionally how you can use that to both track and optimize future visitors as well. So there's two ways to create custom audiences. First way you can do it from your tools menu is to select the audiences option here, and you'll see a blue create audience button where you can choose custom audience. And since we're talking about website traffic, you can click that, agree to the terms, and then set up your audience to be saved for future use. Now you can also do it from this section where you're creating an ad. So if I click the green create ad button, I can also do it there, and in a moment I'll show you what that looks like. But first, before we dive into that, I want to show you how using a pixel you can use it to increase conversions on your website. So when I click this as an option and I select my landing page that I'm going to, I can actually use a drop down here to aim for a specific result. So if I choose my lead option here, Facebook will work to draw in visitors that are more likely to take this desired result. So it's a great way to use this option here. If I'm going for a lead, or if I have a specific pixel for a lead, like a pixel for my buyer thank you page, obviously those who land on that become a buyer lead, I could make that my goal and my conversion event right here. So that's one way to use that. It'll also, by using your pixels, we'll be able to track results when people are actually landing on those pages and everything as well, so you can view that when you're running an ad. You can actually see those stats and see how everything's performing. Okay, so I'm just going to select lead and move on to the creating an audience down here. So if you see a blue link, create new custom audience, you can also select ones that you've created if you use the first option I showed you right there. But let's say I'm creating a brand new one for my website traffic. Agree to the terms, create my audience. I can go up to 180 days for previous visitors to track. Anybody that comes to the site, track for 180 days. And I recommend anywhere between 30 and 180. You can choose whatever works for you for your intended result. There's different options you can select. One is anyone who visits your website. This might be a good audience to target for a new blog post you release that might be interesting for everybody, both buyers and sellers, for example. Another thing you could do is people who visit specific web pages. This could be for those who visited, for example, your buyer thank you page. Now that they are a buyer lead, you might want to target them with a deal of the week and run that ad so that they're going to either that ad on your Facebook, that post on your Facebook page, or you can draw them onto a blog post if you put it there, and that's just getting re-engagement. So you're using that on top of your email marketing. It's a great way to stay in touch and build rapport and a relationship with those people. Another option you have is to target people visiting specific web pages but not others. This is very useful. For example, if you put a URL contains, and this would be your landing page, for example. So your buyer landing page is here, but they never ended up visiting your thank you page, i.e. they never became a lead, then you can retarget to them to get them back to that landing page, or offer them something similar since they showed some form of interest to get them to opt in and become a lead. Finally, you have people who haven't visited in a certain amount of time, and like I mentioned, between 30 and 180 days, you could choose that, and then you get them re-engaged and continually bring people back, because obviously not everyone's ready to take action right away. Some might take up to 6 months or even a year. So by doing this and pulling them back to your site, you'll be able to continually repixel them and remarket to them. So that's just a few different options you have with using the Facebook pixels, and this is just a broad stroke overview. If you have any questions or need additional support, we're here to help you do that. And please like, comment, and share this video. And below you'll see a section where you can do that if this is on the blog as well. We love getting your feedback so we can interact with you, answer any questions you have, and help you to start improving your results.